Children, in this video, we will learn about Pythagorean triplets. Now, in class 7, you have studied about Pythagoras theorem, right? In this right angle triangle which I have drawn, you can see that A is the base, B is the perpendicular, and C is the hypotenuse. So, we know that according to Pythagoras theorem, the square of base plus the square of perpendicular is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. We all know this, right? Base square plus height square is equal to hypotenuse square. This is Pythagoras theorem which you've done in class 7. So, the numbers which satisfy this property, Pythagoras property, the numbers are A, B and C. These are the numbers which satisfy this property. So, these numbers, they form Pythagorean triplet. These three numbers, triplet means set of three numbers. These three numbers form a Pythagorean triplet. Let us take up an example of, let us say A is 3, B is 4 and C is 5. Let us check. Now 3 square plus 4 square, I'll find out on one side. 9 plus 16, it gives 25. On the other side, it is the square of the hypotenuse, 5 square, which is equal to 25. So, yes, these numbers 3, 4 and 5, they satisfy Pythagoras property. So, these three numbers, they form Pythagorean triplet. These form Pythagorean triplet, right? So, I hope this is clear that if three numbers satisfy Pythagoras property, then they form a Pythagorean triplet. Let us take one more example. Okay, I take example of 6, 8 and 10. Let us take these examples. Now, let us check whether it forms a Pythagorean triplet or no. On one side, I'll calculate 6 square and 8 plus 8 square, which is 36 plus 64. This is equal to 100, which is equal to the square of 10. So, yes, 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. That means 6, 8 and 10, they form a Pythagorean triplet, right? So, now the general form of Pythagorean triplet is 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. This is the general form of Pythagorean triplet. That means the general, these are the members of Pythagorean triplet. We can put the value of m and we can find it out, right? This is true for any natural number m greater than 1, right? This is true for any natural number m which is greater than 1. Now we can use this the general set of members of Pythagorean triplet. We can use them to find the other members if only one member is given. Now we'll see how. Now suppose the question is we have to find a Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 8, right? One member is given to us and we have to find all other members. The other two members we have to find out. So whenever the even number is given, I'll discuss both the cases, if the number is even and if the number is odd. Now if the even member is given, now I will once again write the general members, 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Now out of these three, this is even, right? This is even for sure, I mean. The others may be even, may not be, but this is even for sure because it is multiple of 2. So whenever you are given an even number, you will let 2m, the first member 2m, you will put 2m equal to 8, get the value of m from here. M is 4. Now m is 4, so what will be the second member then? M square minus 1, put the value of m here. 4 square minus 1, that is 16 minus 1, 15. This is the second member. And the third member is m square plus 1, 4 square plus 1, 16 plus 1 equal to 17. So, if one member, even member is given, you will take that member to be equal to 2m. You will suppose that let 2m is equal to 8 because 2m is an even number. From there you will calculate the value of m. Now, if the first member is already given to us, using the value of the m obtained, we will put the value of m in m square minus 1. We will get the second member, and putting the value of m in m square plus 1, we will get the third member. So, when you write the Pythagorean triplet, the answer, the first member will be 8. Many students, they write the value of m here, they write 4 here, which is not correct. M is not a member of Pythagorean triplet, 2m is the member. So, be careful here while writing the first member. First member is already given to you 8, the second member 15 and the third member 17, right? Now, I will be discussing a case where the member given is an even number. Suppose you are given that one member is 14. Find a Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 14. Sorry, this is again an even number. I will take an odd number. Just a minute. I'll take an odd number, then we'll discuss. Okay, let the number is 15, right? This is an odd number. Now, we cannot put 2m is equal to 15 because it is an odd number. We want the m should be a natural number. By putting 2m equal to 15, you will not get a natural number. So, the other two members, I will once again write the triplet members so that it's easy for you to see. Okay, if I put 2m equal to 15, I will get m is equal to 7.5, which is not a natural number. So, we will not put 15 equal to 2m. Then, I'll put m square. Let m square minus 1 is equal to 15. So, if the number given is odd, you can take this number equal to 15, or you can take this number depending upon, you have to see, depending upon whether you are getting, from the equation you are getting a square number on the other side. I'll show you the case. Now, if I am taking m square minus 1 equal to 15, the value of m square will be, solving this equation, 1 will move to the other side and I will get 16 here. So, I should get a square number. I mean, m square should come out to be a square number. If m square is 16, 16 is square of 4. M square is 4 square, that means m is equal to 4. Now, I have got the value of m. Now, if I had put m square plus 1 equal to 15, I would get 15 minus 1, 14. 14 is not a square number. So, here I will be stuck. I will not get a natural value for m. So, that thing you have to see while choosing the member from Pythagorean triplet. You have to see that you should get, after solving the equation, you should get a square number on the other side, right? Okay, now we'll continue with this. We have got m equal to 4. Now, m is equal to 4. So, first member of the group of the triplet will be 2 into m. 2 into 4, that is 8. This is the first member. Second member we have already taken as 15. And third member now we will find out. So, this is putting the value of m here, 4 square plus 1. This is 16 plus 1, 17. So, the first member is 8, 2m. The second member is already, we have supposed it to be 15, and the third member is 17. So, the Pythagorean triplet will be 8, 2m. You have to follow this order always. 2m first, then m square minus 1, then m square plus 1. This is all about Pythagorean triplets. I hope this concept is clear to everyone.